Good morning students. In the previous class we discussed about the efficiency of half wave rectifier. So for half wave rectifier we are getting output for only for positive half cycle. But in full wave rectifier we are getting output for both positive half cycle and negative half cycle. That means during the positive half cycle and during the negative half cycle current is flows. So at that time we are getting output waveform like that. Half wave rectifier we are getting efficiency 40.6. In full wave rectifier we are getting twice of the efficiency of half wave rectifier. So this is the input waveform for full wave rectifier and this is the output waveform for full wave rectifier. We know that efficiency of rectifier, that is, it is the ratio of DC power to AC output power. Efficiency is the ratio of DC output power to AC input power, because at the input side we have AC power, at the output side we have DC power, because the function of the rectifier is it converts AC into or alternating current into pulsating DC. So at the output side we have DC power, at the input side we have AC power. So write the equation for efficiency of the rectifier. Efficiency is represented with eta. It is the ratio of DC power, DC output power to AC input power. It is also written as our percentage efficiency equal to PDC divided by PAC into 100. So this is the formula for efficiency of any rectifier. Now we are going to derive the expression for, or we are going to calculate the efficiency of full wave rectifier. So to calculate the efficiency of full wave rectifier, we have to calculate the first DC power. It is represented with PDC. We know the formula for power, that is IDC square into RL. So now we are going to calculate the IDC. IDC is also known as I average. So I average or IDC equal to, here we are taking input from 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi like this. So this one is 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi like this. Here the input current through the diode is I equal to Im sin theta. We know current through the diode and resistance I equal to Im sin theta. To calculate IDC or average, 1 by pi integral 0 to pi I d theta. Now substitute the value of I in the above equation. 1 by pi integral 0 to pi Im sin theta. Take Im by pi integral 0 to pi sin theta. Now write the integration of sin theta. Im by pi. We know the integration of sin theta is minus cos theta 0 to pi. Now substitute the values of 0 and pi in the theta value. Now we are getting Im by pi into minus cos 0 minus cos 0 minus cos pi. We know Im by pi into minus cos 0 is minus 1 and minus cos phi is minus 1. From this we are getting now Im equal to Im by pi equal to we are getting minus 1 minus 1 minus 2 and minus into minus plus Im by pi into 2. So this is the IDC. IDC equal to 2 Im by pi. Now PDC equal to IDC square into RL. IDC is 2 Im by pi whole square into RL. We can write VDC. From this we can write VDC also. VDC equal to 2 Vm by pi. 2 Vm by pi. From this we can write PDC equal to VDC square by RL. Now VDC square. What is VDC square? 2 Vm by pi into RL. 1 by RL. This is the DC power equation by using VDC and IDC. Now we are going to calculate the IAC, that is RMS current or AC current. To calculate PAC, AC power, to calculate AC power, PAC equal to IAC square into RL plus RF. Now IRMS or IAC equal to, it is the mean square value of 1 by pi square, 1 by pi integral 0 to pi I square d theta. Now we can write root as whole power 1 by 2. So 1 by 2, and we can substitute the value of I square, that is Im square sin square theta d theta whole power 1 by 2. From this Im square by pi, Im square by pi into integral. We know the formula for sin square theta in terms of cos square theta, that is 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2 d theta of square root whole power 1 by 2. Now Im square by 2 pi into theta minus, we know the integration of cos 2 theta is sin 2 theta divided by 2. 0 to pi whole power 1 by 2. Now Im square by 2 pi. Substitute the value of 0 and pi in the theta value. Now we are getting pi minus 0 minus 2 theta gets cancelled, and sin 0 is sin 2 of 0 divided by 2 minus sin 2 of 0 divided by 2. From this we are getting Im square by 2 pi into pi. This value will become 0 and this value will become 0. Now we have only pi. From this pi will get cancelled. We have only Im square by, or we can write 1 by 2. From this we are getting Im by root 2. Im by root 2. IAC equal to Im by root 2. IAC equal to Im by root 2. Now we are going to calculate PAC equal to IAC square into RL plus RF. So efficiency formula is, now substitute the value of IAC, that is Im by root 2 whole square RL plus RF. Efficiency equal to, now we have PDC and PAC values. Now calculate the efficiency of full wave rectifier, that is PDC divided by PAC. The value of PDC is IDC square into RL divided by PAC is IAC square into RL plus RF. So IDC is 2Im by pi whole square into RL divided by Im by root 2 whole square into RL plus RF. Here Im gets cancelled and cross multiply the equation. Then we are getting 2 into root 2 whole square divided by pi square into RL divided by RL plus RF. This will become 2 into 4 into 2 square gets cancelled, 4 into 2 divided by pi square into RL divided by RL plus RF. This value will becomes 8 by pi square into RL divided by RL plus RF. Now 8 by pi square will be equal to 8.81.6, or you can say simply 0.816 into RL divided by RL plus RF. That is the efficiency. So if RF value is less than RL, RF value is far less than RL, then efficiency will be equal to 0.816 or 81.6. So here we are neglecting RF, that is load resistance, internal resistance of the diode. Then when compared to RL, at that time we are getting efficiency equal to 0.816 or 81.6. It is the efficiency of full wave rectifier is twice the efficiency of half wave rectifier. So here we are getting more efficiency. That's why we are using full wave rectifier in most of the applications, because the conversion of AC to DC is more in full wave rectifier, because it operates in both the half cycles, during positive half cycle and during negative half cycle it operates. So that's why we are getting efficiency equal to 81.6, but in half wave rectifier it is only 40.6. So when compared to half wave rectifier, full wave rectifier is more efficient. So that's why we are using full wave rectifier in most of the applications. Refill factor. We know at the output of the rectifier, both AC component and DC component will present. So the output of the rectifier contains AC component and DC component, because the function of the rectifier is, it converts alternating current into pulsating DC or unidirectional DC. That means rectifier cannot convert all the AC component into DC component. So some ripples present at the output of the rectifier. The AC component present at the output of the rectifier is called ripples. So to measure how much of AC component is present at the output of rectifier is called refill factor. So refill factor or refill is a AC component. Here we are going to calculate how much of AC component is present at the output of the rectifier. Refill factor is the ratio of RMS value of AC component to value of DC component. Refill factor equal to, it is the ratio of RMS value of AC component to value of DC component. So RMS value is represented with IAC divided by value of DC component is represented with IDC. So this is the refill factor equation. Refill factor equal to RMS value of AC component to value of DC component. So we know the refill component or RMS value. IRMS equal to square root of IAC square plus IDC square. From this we want amount of the ripple or amount of the AC component present at the output of the rectifier. For that we want IAC equal to square root of IRMS square minus IDC square. IAC equal to square root of IRMS square minus IDC square. Divide the above equation with respect to IDC. Dividing both sides with IDC. Now we are getting IAC divided by IDC equal to square root of IRMS square minus IDC square divided by IDC. We know IAC divided by IDC is refill factor. So refill factor equal to we are getting IRMS. If the IDC goes into square root, it will become IDC square. IRMS square divided by IDC square minus IDC square and IDC square divided by IDC square. Here IDC square gets cancelled. Now we are getting the formula of refill factor is IRMS divided by IDC whole square minus 1. This is the general formula for refill factor. Now we are going to calculate the refill factor for half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier. Refill factor for rectifier. So that is, we know to calculate the refill factor for half wave rectifier, we should know IRMS and IDC. Here IDC equal to IM by pi and IAC or IRMS equal to what is the value of IAC? It is IM by 2. Now substitute the values in the refill factor equation. Then we are getting refill factor equal to square root of IRMS, that is IM by 2 divided by IM by pi whole square minus 1. Now IM gets cancelled and cross multiply the equation. Then we are getting pi square by 4 minus 1 whole root. From this we are getting refill factor. Refill factor is 1.21 for half wave rectifier. Now we are going to calculate the refill factor for full wave rectifier. Refill factor for full wave rectifier. For full wave rectifier, IDC equal to 2IM by pi and IRMS equal to IM by root 2. Now substitute the values in the refill factor equation. RF equal to square root of IM by root 2 whole square divided by 2IM by pi whole square minus 1. From this we are getting IM gets cancelled and we are getting square root of 8 by pi minus 1. After simplification we are getting refill factor equal to 0.48. In full wave rectifier we are getting less refill factor, that means the amount of AC component present at the output of the rectifier is very less. So it amplifies, it converts most of the AC component into DC component. When compared to half wave rectifier, refill factor of the full wave rectifier is very less. In half wave rectifier the refill factor is 1.21. So due to the efficiency of or due to the conversion of the rectifier depends on the amount of AC component present at the output of the rectifier. For a full wave rectifier we are getting less refill, so the most efficient circuit for rectifiers is full wave rectifier. That's why in most of the applications we are using full wave rectifier. Thank you.